Okay, before I start, I just wanted to say, Zach, I have boxed up your package. Henrietta is in here, and a little surprise is in here too. So be on the lookout for this. I will send it out in a couple weeks. Okay, for this video, I just wanted to make a overview of everything I've done to this point to Percy, and it's actually like a lot. I've never actually like really thought about it up till now. Damn, I'm gonna do a little touch-up paint to that little boy right there. But if I have a clip of when I first got him, I'll show you it right now. But when I first bought him, he was completely stock. He came from a set, and I actually bought, ironically, those two chosen trucks from the same seller. So he actually came with those chosen trucks, but I bought him alone. He was like the first engine I got. Then I got my little, where is it? If you can see it back there. My little red coach back there. I bought that. I think with him, and I bought all the Bachmann Easy Track that's in here, which I'm selling, by the way. So be lookout on eBay for that if you want Bachmann Easy Track with one set of points. So everything I've done so far. So the biggest change I've made is getting this face, and y'all know the crappy face that comes from Bachmann. It doesn't look that good. It's the CGI face, so it's just horrible. But this face looks exactly like the model series. It looks so good on him. And the first things I did when I first got Percy was I added this little light to him, and I wired it in directly to his motor, so when he turns on, it comes on, of course. And that's been there ever since, I think. No, I painted him and then I put in the light, so that wasn't there yet. I don't remember what the first thing I did was. One of the first things I did was take off the ugly Bachmann couplers. And so, oh, I forgot to say, when I first bought Percy, I bought him alone, and I bought him from a set. So the foam that I bought came from a seller that was selling Percy out of a set. And so this is the box that he actually came in. And if you look, the foam's actually cut out from the actual set. And I think he used a hot knife, or no, that's definitely not a hot knife. But yeah, it says he can't give him with plastic. He also came with a CD, which I don't remember where I put the Bachmann CD, but I used to watch it while having this because I used to get bored and yeah, coronavirus stuff. That's fine. Yeah, and I bought my coach brand new, and the second truck I ever bought was a brand new troublesome truck. But these two troublesome trucks were actually brand new too, but they came from the same seller that I bought this from. So that's ironic that I got the two troublesome trucks and then Percy that actually came with him in the first place. But he was selling two of these for the price of one that were brand new. Anyway, I did the face, and then I gave him a coat of paint. We painted these metallic gray that James 05 had, and I think we painted the top half first, and then I had to go home for a couple weeks, so I went home, and then I came back, and then we finished the bottom half, finished his little steps, and yeah, he looked stupid for a couple weeks. But then we took out the coal, and we just had all these rocks sitting in there loosely. I think y'all remember that. And then I added this foam to make it rise up, to make it look a lot better. And then another thing I did was I added in this light, and I added in all the cab detail. That was towards the end of it when I did that. And at the same time, I redid his lamp iron to make them metal and make them look like the shows, because his lamp irons were originally super skinny, because I thought that would just look a lot better. And the third thing I did was I added in this little light, so it only turns on when he goes in reverse. And actually, show you now. Okay, I turned on the power. Yeah, just go back to my channel and you'll find the video where I make a full video on it. I don't really explain it, I just show it in detail, what I did. When I had his old face, I put in little brass rods. Actually, I have it right here. I put in little brass rods to make his face move back and forth. His eyes move back and forth. So it was off a little remote control thing out of an RC car, so it just goes back and forth. It's also what this little brass piece covering up his eye mechanism covers up, because I didn't want any dust and stuff getting into his gears, and not do what James 105 did and just cut out that's really close. And not do what James 105 did and cut out the inside of the motor and just cut out all the gears, just leaving the driving gear, which really made it, let's make it let's say difficult to put back together. I painted these gold separately. I put another coat of gold on this, and after painting this a couple weeks later, I took them apart again and put an entire matte finish on here to make it look really nice. Sooner or later I'll add there's a little hole in there, I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a little hole in there so I can add in a smoke unit, and I added levers, and externally I color in this to make it a little brighter, and I cut out these at school at my digital interactive teacher with her, because she actually helped me find the right color for this. So she's just goes to show, talk to people at school about this. Don't be afraid to talk about like what you love. Just say model trains and stuff. It's surprising what people will think, because just be passionate about what you like and people will actually support you about it. Later on, I'll do a video on both these and Chunky Monkey. I'll do a video on those separately later, but I just wanted to go over everything I did on Percy, just to say everything I did up till now. If you like this video, leave a like. If you subscribe, I love you. And so top of my hat, or maybe give you a little position on the way away. I like it here.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
What the freak?